Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. Today we're going to do yet another Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom figure, and it is one that is definitely a highly anticipated figure by a lot of people because it is the newest hybrid in the new film, and it is the Indo Raptor. Now this thing is really quite awesome, not just because, you know, it's a crazy hybrid. In fact, that's probably one of the things that kind of takes away points from it, because I'm more of a fan of dinosaurs that we know were actually real and did exist. But this thing is just so cool because it has so much articulation. It is actually, I believe, marketed as the articulated Indo Raptor. There are other versions coming of this out in the toy line, but this is the only big version that's out currently, and it is really quite awesome. It truly is. So let's take a closer look at it. You can see if we start up here at the head, it's got some very, very menacing looking red eyes. Makes him look pretty creepy, gives him that very, very creepy appearance. He's also got those yellowish colored teeth that all of the toy line has had, and I like that a lot because I feel like it's a much more realistic color potentially than just a pure white would be. There's very, very nicely done detail all over the face. You can see a little bit of a seam that runs up from right about here, and then it comes up the front of the face. It's not terribly distracting because the dinosaur is all black, so you almost don't even notice it unless you get pretty close, but it's definitely something that's there. It's something that's a little bit of a disappointment as far as the face of this goes, but it's not anything that is a big problem in my opinion. It still looks very, very good, regardless of that odd seam that is right there. You can see that it does have the articulated jaw, as this is the articulated raptor. There is lots and lots of articulation on it, but you can see the inside of the mouth is pretty dark for the most part. It's all pretty much black, it looks like, everywhere, except for, of course, the tongue, which is a pinkish, reddish type of a color. It's glossed, so it does look pretty nice. The eyes also have a gloss on them, and you can see some little bit of some red dots that kind of trail back from the eye. And a dinosaur that doesn't have too much coloration going on, it at least gives it a little bit different variation of color on the head. You can see some of these little quills sticking out of the back of the head and the neck area. They're like almost featherish type quills. They look very, very cool. They're a rubbery feeling, so they are very flexible. You can see moving down the neck, there's very, very nice scale work done. The scale work all over this thing looks beautiful. It really, really does. The arms also look very good. They're very long, alien-like arms, but they're sculpted beautifully. Super nice scale work done all over the arms. You can really see there's also some quills down here on the underside of the arm, and they look very good. You can't really move these ones at all because they're just connected to the arm, but they do look pretty cool. The hands are sculpted very nicely as well. Beautiful work done on those. The nails are just black like the rest of the body, but it does appear to have a little bit of a gloss, but it's really kind of hard to tell where gloss has been added to this because the entire body is pretty much glossy. It's got a very, very shiny, very reptilian look to it. You can also see that it has this yellow line that kind of runs the side of the body. Yellow, and then there's also some gold mixed in right up here, and then as you get right here behind the leg, you can see that it turns to all gold and then ends here about halfway through the tail. You can also see up here on the back some more quills have been added. Again, they are flexible, so that's a very, very cool touch. Beautiful scale work done all over the side of the leg. You can see a little bit of the muscle tone here. Beautiful calf muscles as well. And these feet are very nicely done. You see that huge sickle claw there? Looks very good. Overall, the feet look fantastic in my opinion. Probably, possibly one of the best as far as the feet goes in the entire line. Those claws look very sharp, but yet they're not. So they're perfectly safe to play with, but they look very good and sharp on this toy. And then going back the tail here, you can see a little bit of some skin folds here on the underside, right about here in this area. And the scale work again looks beautiful the whole way through, all the way out to the back of the tail. The tail is very long, nice and long, looks very good as well. The other side looks the same as the previous side, but like I said, beautiful look all over. It looks fantastic no matter where you look, so they've done an absolutely beautiful job on the sculpt and appearance of this dinosaur figure. The entire underside also sports some very nice detail, so overall, no matter where you look at this thing, it looks fantastic. Now, as I was saying, it has a lot of flexibility. You can see the head can go all over the place because there are two different joints right here in the neck one that connects the head right here, and then the neck, of course, can connect, and you can see you can turn it any way you'd like, completely backwards if you want to turn him into an owl. The arms also can move forward, back, up, down, and then of course the elbow also has a joint in it, and the wrist as well. So this can really make for some very, very cool posing of your figure, pretty much however you would like. Again, the leg as well, you see it moves forward and then out. The knee also moves, and then down here as well. You would think that they would have actually given you the ability to move the sickle claw, but they didn't do that for some reason. But overall, it has so much mobility. The tail also has a lot of mobility, sideways, up and down, and then same back here in this area. So you can pose this thing in so many different ways and make this thing just look absolutely awesome. So as far as the sculpt of this dinosaur goes, Mattel did a great job. They really did. It's a little hard to pick up really on the small details that have been put into it, just because it's all black, it's a very dark color, and the shininess, the glossy look of it, kind of, it makes it a little harder to really see the detail, but trust me when I tell you, the detail and sculpt work of this thing, it's really fantastic. It's top notch. The color of it is really nice as well, but there's just not too much to it, but I guess that's how it looks in the movie, so that's how it should look in the toy. There isn't too much as far as different variation in color aside from the gold and yellow streak that goes down the side, and of course the little bit of red around the eye, but it does look very good. It looks very cool, has a beautiful creepy appearance to me, so I'm very excited to see this dinosaur in the new movie. But the toy is awesome. I can 100% say that with confidence. A beautiful toy done by Mattel yet again. As far as the size goes, since he's laying down in his beautiful little pose he's got going on here, you can see about 16 inches long. The height of the toy, you can see he's a little out of frame, but I'll measure him. He's about almost 8 inches high. So he's a pretty tall figure. Definitely nicely sized. I'll lower him down a little bit. There we go, now you guys can see him pretty good. So overall, a good sized figure. He's really quite big. He's one of the bigger as far as the toys go that have been released so far. He's a big, very good size. He's got, like I said, beautiful articulation. The articulation is absolutely awesome in this figure. It truly is. The color scheme, everything, I love it. An absolutely fantastic figure by Mattel. For a size comparison, you can see here that the Papo T-Rex is definitely smaller than the Indoraptor. The Indoraptor is a pretty big figure, but they work quite well together if you're going to use them to play with each other. But unfortunately, the Indoraptor isn't near as big as a Tyrannosaurus in the movie, so this is just something I guess the Indoraptor probably dreams about. So once again, Mattel pulling out another beautiful figure. The entire Jurassic World 2 Fallen Kingdom line has been awesome so far. I'm loving everything that I've gotten from it, so they just keep piling on the hits, and this Indoraptor is no exception. Another fantastic figure for an absolutely fantastic dinosaur line. So definitely head to your local Walmart, pick this guy up. I believe he's about $20, and for $20, this is an insanely good deal because this figure, like I said, is really quite large. It's a pretty big figure, and with as much articulation and beautiful sculpt work as it has, along with this very creepy appearance, and on top of that, the beautiful gloss look that it has, it looks very this, so it looks super cool. As far as toys go, you won't find much better of a toy for a much better of a price, because $20 for something that's this nice, that's a heck of a deal. I cannot recommend this guy enough, along with everybody else in the Jurassic World 2 Fallen Kingdom lineup. They're all absolutely awesome. So like I said, head to your local Walmart, pick this guy up. I don't know for sure if he's for sale yet on the Walmart website, but I will check. And if he is, I'll throw a link in the description as to where you can order this guy, because he is awesome. So definitely get on doing that. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more Jurassic World 2 figures, or just dinosaur figures in general, because I have plenty more to come. Thanks for watching.